Hey guys, I wanted to do a video about the changes I've experienced on testosterone. Um, as I've said before, I'm about 3 years on testosterone. It'll be 3 years in March. We'll go over some of the basic changes. So when I first started testosterone, I was a little nervous. They did give me the decision between either the gel or injections. I had previously seen videos right away, and I knew injections were something I had wanted to do, even though I was terrified of needles. And it's funny because actually, my first shot, I had to do it there with them. And what actually happened is they wanted me to do it myself. So I was there, and as I was giving myself the injection, I actually almost fainted because one, I'm not good with needles, and two, doing it myself was just a horrible mess. But I ended up doing it, and actually after that, it was really easy. I actually started noticing effects right away. The first thing that I had noticed was I had gotten my period before, maybe like 2 weeks before I got my first shot, and I never received it after. I was very lucky and very grateful for that. So I haven't had a period in over 3 years. Um, the second thing I noticed was my voice. My voice started dropping as soon as I started. It literally started changing. At first, it was as if I had a sore throat or something, or it sounded like groggy. And then my voice just kind of toned out. And yeah, the funny part that I noticed about that was that before I used to be able to hit really high notes or like screech or something like that, and now I can't. If I try to go like in a high register, my voice just completely cuts off. Like no sound even comes out. Um, the second thing I noticed was hair. I'm naturally a hairy person, but with the testosterone, I was just like hair galore. More so in like my arms. So I'll try to show you guys as best as I can. Sorry for the quality. So see, my arms are naturally hairy. I don't know if you guys can see that good. And then like my legs are like beastly. Facial hair, obviously. When I first started, I began with like right here. I got like little fuzzies, and then like on my chin, and then they just kind of like I just started getting hair everywhere. And I get hair like all the way down here, and I'll get some hair here, but I shave that, and then I started getting chest hair. You can see little patches. Um, Underarm hair. So I have like a shitload. Um, and yeah, I have a happy trail too, so I have hair all over my stomach. Um, and yeah, besides that, undergrowth, I did receive some, actually, like a lot of undergrowth. And I noticed that right away too, because naturally, like both male and female basically have the same parts. Males have the penis outward and females have a penis inward. So basically, with the hormones, it just pushes it out more. And that's what you see. You see like the tip and like the growth, and then whenever you get excited, like it pushes out more. When I first started testosterone, yeah, I had a higher sex drive, but like it calmed down within the first few months or so for me. I have really good control, so that wasn't bad. I got hungry. I was hungry like crazy. I do my shots every Thursday. So from like maybe an hour or two after my shot to like from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, those days I just like devoured food. I used to not be able to eat like a whole hamburger. And after I took my shots, like I was getting double cheeseburgers and whatever. And now I eat healthier, so that's not really an option for me anymore. Um, yeah, so there's the appetite. My mom, herself, she was the one that saw me through everything and told me that my personality changed. That before I would talk to her about anything, and then there was a point in time when I don't know if it was just me generally just trying to deal with anything or if it was just effects of testosterone. But what I did is I started keeping more to myself. I became quiet. I didn't really, I don't know, talk as much. However, though, like that's why it's on different things because as a person, then once I started seeing effects that I wanted to see and everything, I became more outspoken in my classes, more outgoing. I wasn't, like that closed off to people anymore because I was finally seeing who it was I wanted to see when I looked in the mirror, and that was incredible for me. That's something else I'll touch on when I do a top surgery video. That'll probably be my next one. But yeah, for testosterone, that's about it. I mean, yeah, I still take a shot every Thursday. I take zero point 0.4. I was taking zero point 0.5, and I originally started with 1 milliliter, whatever, um, every 2 weeks, but that didn't work for me. I noticed at the end of the week I was getting really like tired, and I just didn't like it, and my moods were going up and down. I was getting really frustrated and this and that. So I talked to my doctor again. He was really good. He switched me to zero point 0.5. And then I started, like, I was good, but then I started having some troubles with my labs, and so they dropped me down to zero point 0.4, and I've been really good. I actually found out the reason why I was having trouble, and it had nothing to do with the testosterone. It's actually just my genetics. Um, yeah, I will say this. A lot of people don't understand that testosterone doesn't guarantee facial hair. Testosterone doesn't guarantee all these changes. What testosterone does, it reverts your body to believe that it's male. So you would have the same things if you were genetically male. So let's say you come from a family with male pattern baldness. If you're FTM and you decide to go on testosterone, then you up your chances like 80% that you're gonna get male pattern baldness, because now you're telling your genetics, hey, I'm male, and that's what's gonna happen. Or if you come from a family with the males in your family don't have a lot of facial hair, chances of you having facial hair are very slim as well. And those are just things that you have to take into consideration. Some of the cool effects of testosterone, however, that I forgot to mention were: one, bone structure. So I used to have really wide hips, or I was curvy. After taking testosterone, my hips literally narrowed. So I felt them because they were like this, and I felt them move inward. Excuse me. And that was something that I thought was really cool. Um, Shoe size. So when I originally started testosterone, I wore a size 7 in girl shoes. Uh, Now I wear a size 9 in guy shoes, between a 9 and 10. So my feet grew. I also got a little taller because I started testosterone when I was 19. So like, that's the other thing. If you start testosterone when you're not fully finished developed, and you got to remember that guys finish developing when they're around 21 and 25, you up your chances of experiencing more growth on testosterone, which I think is awesome. So, yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions or anything regarding what I said, or want a little more information, just shoot me a message. And yeah, thanks for listening.